with my favorite snack, and that's peanut butter. The first one that I use is Skippy Natural. I hope you can see the label there. This one is the low sodium, low sugar, so it only has 2 grams of sugar and 3% of your sodium for the day. Nothing special on the calories. This one's still high in calories. It has 210 calories, but if you're looking for something that doesn't have like a million ingredients in it and does not have the hydrogenated fats, then this one is a great option. But I also have PB2. Many of you may have heard of it. I found out about it from one of my Instagram pals, and I think it's really great because it's more versatile. This one, I think it's harder to blend into things. This one is a powder, so you can kind of just scoop it right on out. If you're using it as normal peanut butter, all you do is add water until it has reached, the desired consistency. And it tastes great. It tastes the same as regular peanut butter, except it's only 45 calories. So it's kind of a lot more guilt-free, great for your peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And one morning I even sprinkled it over my waffle, and it was so good. So for someone who goes through peanut butter unnaturally fast, I kind of have to keep both in my house, but I wanted to recommend those to you. If you don't have them in stores near you, which I didn't find it in the store, try Amazon. Okay, next are spices. I am adding to my spice rack. Once a month when I'm at the grocery store, I'm looking for a new spice that I don't have, whether it's paprika or saffron or whatever. And also keep in mind, your spices do expire. Most of them don't last more than 2 years, so you really want to keep track of that because they're really not going to taste as good if they are expired. The first one is smoked paprika. I grabbed this from Trader Joe's, but it honestly does not matter where you get it from, but it has such a lovely flavor, a lot of smokiness to it, very good spice to add, and so I've been adding it to just about everything. It goes well on beans, it goes well on eggs, so you might want to grab this. This is, I think sometimes when you are trying to, stay with your, eating goals, the cravings you have are because you're really craving like flavor, and so adding more spices to your food really makes your dishes a lot more satisfying. The next one is Chinese five spice, and it's by the brand Dynasty, but I know a couple of brands have it. Listen, if you want to be like a legit chef, you seriously need this when you're cooking Asian food. Let me tell you what's in it. Cinnamon, star anise, fennel, ginger, cloves, white pepper, and licorice roots. So this is, pretty much when you're making like stir fries and different things and you just feel like it doesn't quite taste like the restaurants, this is what you're missing, okay? So I just picked this up recently, and I'm so ready to go back to some of the Chinese dishes that I've made previously. So check this one out. So once you start getting into eating healthier, it only makes sense to start using more natural products, because what you put on your body starts to be just as important as what you put into it. So as far as natural toothpaste go, I tried 2 different types. The first type is almost gone, and this is the anti-plaque toothpaste from Trader Joe's. It's pretty inexpensive. I don't remember the price, I think around $3. And the other one is by Tom's. Now, the Tom's one is new, but I will have to say that I prefer Tom's over Trader Joe's, because the Trader Joe's one has fennel, propolis, and myrrh in it. Fennel has kind of a black licorice taste to it, and it's very, very strong. And the other thing is, because it's so natural, it has kind of like a gummy texture to it. So a lot of times in the morning, I'm sleeping, I'm not paying attention. When I would hold my toothbrush, the toothpaste would just slide right off. It really wouldn't adhere to the toothbrush. So I felt like I wasted more toothpaste. Aside from that, if you don't mind the flavor and you just happen to be at Trader Joe's and it's easy, then sure, go with this one. Now the next one, Tom's Simply White. This one really has like a nice paste texture. Now some people like the gel, I prefer toothpaste. But it just is a nice fresh scent and nice and sudsy, so I just prefer it. I think this one is maybe $1 more, but again, I just prefer that one. So if you are running low on your toothpaste, give the natural stuff a try. I think it would be really good. My next one is called VitaBath, and VitaBath is a sulfate and paraben-free body wash, and it's important to use a sulfate-free body wash because it leaves your skin a lot more moisturized. Now this one does suds up. A lot of times people think that the sulfate-free items like your shampoos and your body washes do not suds, but this one does. And the fragrance is grapefruit and vanilla, which is kind of an interesting combination, but it goes really well. And it has vitamin A, B3, C, and E, which know is really good for the skin, and Pro Vitamin B5. I bought this on Amazon, but actually like the very first time I purchased it at Ulta, and you know, with Ulta you can use lots of coupons. So this one's great. I think it's like $10, and they have all different types of fragrances, but I think if you've been to my channel, you know that I'm kind of obsessed with grapefruit. The last one is mascara, and this is by a company called 100% Pure, and it's really cool. Like, I love the mascara wand that it comes with. I have kind of like thick and kind of crazy curly wild lashes, so this one works really well for me. The significance here is that they don't do any animal testing, and that it's 100% natural, and it's pigmented by fruit. The smell, I don't know. Some people said it smells like chocolate. I seriously don't smell it, but in any case, I really like it. It is not like your extreme waterproof mascara, so I don't know if you're planning on crying or something. I mean, don't wear this mascara if you're about to like break up with your boyfriend or something. I mean, you know. Okay, and sriracha. I think everybody already like knows how obsessed I am with this, especially if you follow me on Instagram. I'll put a link right here for my Instagram name. Spicy chili sauce, really delicious. Before, when I was talking about, you know, adding flavor to your food, this is another really great one to add. I haven't really found anything yet that it doesn't go great on, but add flavor to your food. You want your palate to be satisfied when you're done eating. So a way you can do that is just don't use salt and pepper and lemon. Use more. Use a lot more. And at the end of the meal, you will have experienced all of the different things that you crave in that meal, so you don't feel like when you're done, oh, I want some chips or I want some dessert. So anyway, yeah, super cheap, and I just happened to run out, so I kind of wanted to just add it at the end, even though I think most people know what it is. My next item is Nutritional Yeast Flakes. Not to gross you guys out, but it kind of looks like fish food. But anyway, it has really good nutrients in it. It has like over 590% of your vitamin B2, 560% of vitamin B6, 400% of your vitamin B12, and there's a ton more other stuff, B1, your pantothenic acid. So great nutrients, and I think the benefit is that if you don't want to make a smoothie and you don't want a sweet drink, then you have this to make different items. You can add it to like soup, and I know a lot of vegans and vegetarians or people who are lactose free will use this in making like a cheese substitute. Like there's a vegan queso recipe that's very popular, and you would use this, but you can also use it when you're making kale chips, and I do have a kale chips recipe. I'll include that in the description box, but you can use this to season it. So I was really glad to find this. I didn't really look too hard in stores because I knew I could find it on Amazon, but you can also look like at like a Vitamin Shop or a GNC. So check this out if you have a chance, and just ignore that part about the whole fish food thing. So thank you guys for watching my favorites video. I hope you enjoyed and you learned something new. Comment below. I would love to hear what items you are recently trying, because you know I'm always open to trying new things. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and also check me out on Facebook. I love to chat with you guys there. I'm always sharing tips and ideas and pictures, and I want you guys to share with me too. So take care, and I'll see you next time.